Hi, I'm Duane from Travel by the Book TV, and we're always talking about cool libraries, but we always tell you that the coolest library is the one closest to you. So that must mean this is the coolest library of all time, because it's just a few blocks away from our home.
I am with Bryce Williams here at the Salem City Library in Salem, Utah, my local library, our local library, which is the most awesome library in all of the world, I might add, because of the librarians. And one of the great programs that I just found out about is called Blind Date with a Book. And Bryce, can you tell us a little bit about that program?
So, Blind Date with a Book. I saw some other libraries doing this program a year ago. I was looking for something fun to do for Valentine's Day, and this kind of popped up as I was doing my research. And I thought this would be a really fun thing to bring to the community, and I love helping people find book recommendations, and so I thought this was a really fun and clever way to be able to do that.
As you know, I'm sure as a avid reader, viewer that you are, you go to the library like, I want to read a book, and your mind just goes blank with all the recommendations that people have told you about, and you just sit there and stare at the covers going, I don't know. So this is a great way to get exposed to books that you wouldn't necessarily choose yourself. So how does the Blind Date with the Book program work, Bryce?
So how it works is there is a form that can be filled out, and basically it asks for the types of genres that you prefer to read. It also asks for kind of your favorite books and authors that you've read before that you're really interested in, and we take all of that information that is provided to us by you, and we use that to find other books that you might like. The fun part is that you have no idea what we're going to be providing to you, and that's what makes it the blind date.
So we're going to go fill out the form now, and in a couple of weeks we will get our surprise selection of books and our goodie bag.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
So here's the form. Okay, I'm filling out the Blind Date with the Book form. Front page. And then I have to give my personal information. Preferences, life experience, reading level. How mature or experienced should your book matches be? Circle 1, adults, teen, young adult, other.
So there's different questions. There's types and attraction. What books and authors have you matched with before, and why did you hit it off? Disinterest and turnoffs. And my favorite is physical build. Bulky, toned, or lean. Bulky being 500 plus pages, toned 250 to 500, lean 100 to 250.
A book is a very personal thing. I have learned not to recommend books to my mother because she does not like what I pick. So we finished filling out our forms. I'm handing it over to the man. So, okay, here's the question. How are you guys coming up with the suggestions, the books for everybody? Are you doing this yourself? Are you computer generating it? What are you doing?
So both options. So I'll take a look at what was written down, and then if I can think of stuff off the top of my head, I will. I know our library in and out pretty well. Or I will go and browse the shelves and see if something just pops out. Otherwise, I use some library software resources that we have that will help generate some ideas.
It is February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. We are at the Salem City Library again to pick up our blind dates with the book. And so let's go see what they came up with.
So this was a joint effort between me and one of the other librarians. And she did most of the heavy lifting, but I helped guide things.
Well, Rachel, what do you have?
Here's our bags. My first blind date in a while. Patient HM, Memory Madness and Family Secrets. In the late 1930s, in asylums and hospitals across America, a group of renowned neurosurgeons embarked on a campaign to develop and refine a new class of brain operation, the lobotomy.
Ooh.
We picked Patient HM, or at least I did, because you had written down science as one of your genres you're interested in. I remember from a long time ago that I think you picked The Hidden Life of Trees as one of your book picks for book club. So
Good
I
memory.
knew that was a vein that you like.
The second one I got is Babysitter.
Joyce Carol Oates.
This is like right up my alley. In the waning days of the turbulent 1970s, in the wake of unsolved child killings that have shocked Detroit, the lives of several residents are drawn together with tragic consequences.
We picked Babysitter by Joyce Carol Oates because you had written down true crime. And even though it is fictional, it kind of has, she's writing it more of like a gritty, realistic crime drama sort of feel to it. So that's why we picked it.
Funny, you wrote true crime in yours. I wrote anything that you don't like, and I wrote true crime.
That looks good. The next one is Still Life. The first Chief Inspector Gamache novel. Oh, I have not read this. I know.
Mystery.
Louise Penny.
So Still Life was picked because it's a cozy mystery. Everyone loves cozy mysteries, especially in winter time.
absolutely. My father's a big mystery fan. The Snow Child. This looks familiar.
It's mainly general historical fiction with a very, very, very slight fantasy undertone to it.
Ooh, Agent Josephine, American Beauty, French hero, British spy. Biography about Josephine Baker and her years as a spy during World War II.
I think you had picked kind of the arts, sports, entertainment section on your form.
Cormac McCarthy, ooh. Pulitzer Prize winning of the Road, The Passenger. I have not read any McCarthy, but I know of them. So that looks interesting. Between Shades of Grey, a novel. It says, have you ever wondered what a human life is worth? That morning, my brother's was worth a pocket watch.
This was picked because it's historical fiction, and it is YA, so again, it's maybe a little outside your comfort zone, but it's supposed to be one of the best books.
Yeah, he's very
historical
juvenile.
fiction.
That's perfect. So it's not the prequel to 50 Shades of Grey.
No, I don't think so. Okay, and finally, Stoner by John Williams.
I'm trying to recall what exactly you wrote. I think you I don't know, like literary
Yeah, I think
fiction
I
a
wrote
lot
Steinbeck
more.
and stuff like that, and that's sort of the same period.
Yeah, and so based on that, she picked this one. She really likes this one and recommends it too. She was excited to be able to recommend this to
Good.
someone. So.
Good.
Okay, so I'm excited with the pile that I got to start reading. I think they did very well with very little information that I gave them because, of course, like I said, when you come to the library, everything just goes blank. You can't remember the books you want to read, you can't remember the authors that you want to look up. But anyway, they did very well. You like your picks?
I love mine, yeah, I can't wait. I'm determined to read at least one of these right away before they're due. I'm a slow reader, that's my problem.
Because you're very busy. Which one are you going to pick?
I think Agent Josephine.
Okay. So we are Duane and Rachel from Travel by the Book TV at the Salem Library in Salem, Utah. Keep reading
Keep traveling.
and keep watching.
We did it without any stumbles.